Hi, I'm Sam Memmolo. I'm here at my friend Sam Madavi's shop. He's my radio co-host at Madavi Motorsports, and he does a lot of LS engine installations. If you're transplanting LS motors, the GM makes a great engines. People are putting them in everything, retrofitting to old Camaros, putting them in hot rods, sports cars. Actually, Sam's putting that one in a Supra that he has. It's a drag car. Now, when you're making a nice-looking car, you got a good-looking engine, well, the electronics are ugly. And when I say ugly, I'm talking about it's impossible to take a street rod or a hot rod, and here's a factory replacement harness to transplant one of these engines. What are you going to do with all that? How are you going to hide it? There's a way to do it. We'll get Sam in here. We're going to show you a couple of solutions, and it'll really show you how to dress up an LS engine and make your swap nice and clean. Now we're looking at this aftermarket wire harness. This is from General Motors.
Yes, it is.
And again, this is if you're going to do a GM LS engine swap, you can buy this so it's nicer and neater than trying to cut up the factory harness.
Exactly.
I see it's got a fused relay center, but it's really, really bulky.
Very bulky.
So how many swaps have you been doing a year with LSs?
About 5 to 10.
5 to 10?
Yes.
That's cool. And putting them in hot rods and Camaros and stuff like that.
Exactly.
What do you do in your shop to help clean up some of this wiring and make it easy?
Well, in the aftermarket, they also have another harness that has a condensed version of it. This harness goes along with that harness you're holding there. This is the factory computer. Okay.
That's big and bulky.
Very big and bulky, and this is what you can get in the in the aftermarket, a little smaller, a little prettier, but still has 3 big plugs going inside of it.
Right.
Okay.
Now, are these programmable?
They're programmable. Yes, they are.
So you use a laptop.
Yep.
And you got to have a laptop. You got to have the tuning knowledge. What else do you have to have?
You have to have the software as well.
Okay. So when you do a tune on one of these, how many hours do you spend?
8 to 12 hours.
8 to 12 hours.
Yep.
So if you were billing that out to a customer, you're looking at $1,000?
$1,000 to $1,200.
$1,200. So unless you've got the software, the laptop, and the tuning knowledge, you're going to have to put something like this in a customer's car. Then you send it to a tuner. So now you lose control of the job right there.
Yes, you do.
All right. It comes back, and if it's right, and you spent $1,200, you got all the money tied up in this, all the money tied up in tuning. I got the answer. Man, I've got something right here going to make your life a lot easier.
That's nice.
When it comes to putting an LS in something, this is the Atomic LS EFI. It's from MSD. Folks, I want to tell you, if you're going to do something with an LS, this is what you need. Now, here's the first thing you get. You get 2 of these that go along the top of the engine.
Right.
These are actually your fuel rails.
Look at that, they're billet.
Yeah, it's all nice billet, machine well, but here's what you've got. The computer is split into the 2 fuel rails and mounted right there.
Look at that.
Yep, and the side benefit of that is your electronics are in here, but what happens is the fuel going through the rails, it cools the electronics.
That's very cool.
It makes it very nice and neat and easy. Now here's the computer.
Look at that, how small it is.
Yep. Now the MSD Atomic LS EFI computer is self-programming. This is such an easy installation, it's unbelievable. You can't even plug a laptop in this. So it's small, easy to hide. What comes in the kit is a setup wizard. Take this little guy, you plug it in, and you give it some basic parameters. Horsepower, idle speed, idle air-fuel ratio, all those things that you want, all the targets. And then all you do is you fire it up, let it run up to temperature, and you drive it, and this computer self-learns totally.
That's cool.
Now, if you get down the road and the car doesn't have enough power, okay, so then you change the cam.
Right.
All you do is drive it again, and it relearns no hours of programming.
That's incredible. Whereas with this system, you would have to sit there and reprogram it from scratch.
Absolutely. Another 10 hours, another 12 hours.
Yep.
You're paying someone another $1,000. So for your Supra, and for all the cars you're building out here, the MSD Atomic LS EFI is the great way to go. And of course, if you want to make your LS engine swap nice and neat, less wire, more performance, MSD Atomic LS EFI, and you can check out their website, and that is atomicefi.com. Get more information. Now, let's go take a look at that Corvette.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.